Is the G7 Pro controller good enough for its price point? Let's go ahead and find out. Hey guys, welcome back to SuperCaf. Today we've got the GameSir G7 Pro Tri-Mode controller designed for the Xbox or PC. I've heard a lot of good things about this controller already. It is a new release by GameSir, who are known to be the anti-stick drift experts. So they do produce really good quality third-party controllers, and a lot of people highly praise them for their performance and overall build quality. So I am really excited to get this one unboxed, give it my first impressions, and of course test it out to see what it actually performs like alongside an official controller which is produced by Microsoft. So let's go ahead and take it out of the box. Quick overview of the box. Inside we should find a few additional accessories along with the controller itself. And key features of the product are tri-mode connection, so Bluetooth, wired and wireless. Drift-proof TMR sticks, trigger and grip vibration, Hall clicky trigger stop, and obviously mentioning the GameSir Nexus app for probably further customizations of the controller in terms of the mapping of the buttons. Over on the bottom, if you are buying this controller, you should have 1 month of Game Pass Ultimate, so probably a code inside which you can use to take advantage of. It does state for new Game Pass members only, so you probably might need to put in a new email address or something. So over on the back, a few more detailed descriptions of what this controller can do, such as the mappable buttons, the long lifespan of the TMR sticks, and customization of the faceplate. But without going into too much detail of what is on the box, let's go ahead and take it out of the box. So we've got the seal over here for the outer part of the box. Okay, so that's the outer casing of the box all removed. Let's just take it out of the box now. Okay, so first of all, on this side we have, I believe, the charging dock. Let's take the dock and put it over on this side. And of course the controller itself. I'm not going to lie, this thing feels premium straight away as soon as you get it into your hands. Over on this side we do also have a little USB port. So this is normally like a USB dongle which helps you connect to possibly PC, I would guess. Okay, so inside we also have a few additional D-pad controls. Slightly different ones to what's already there. I think I would probably leave this one already on there, but we'll see what our preference is. I'd rarely use a D-pad, to be honest, the type of games I play. So might not need to change that straight away. And there we have the really long USB port for the controller. So USB-A into the Xbox and USB-C into the controller itself. So I'll put that aside as well. And finally some instructions which are over here. So let's just have a quick look. It's possibly all the Game Pass free month that you've got. A little sticker, Xbox Game Pass, which is nice to have, so 1 month subscription. Again, for new customers only. Might try out on my existing account, see if I get a free month out of it. Them are all the instructions, which will come in handy. And let's go ahead and demo this. Up close with the G7 Pro controller. This thing, as mentioned earlier, has a really nice look and feel to it in your hands. The rubber coated anti-slip textured grips provide a really good grip when holding this thing. Now the overall look and feel of the buttons is very good. Face on, you've got the usual buttons you'd find on a standard Xbox controller. Over on the top you've got a few additional buttons. So this one is R5 and this is L5. Over on the back you've got two more extra buttons at the bottom, which is R6, L6. You can lock these if you don't wish to use them, of course. So if you was to press the button that way, they feel like they don't exist. So for now we're just going to leave them on the unlock position. And here is the type of connection you are using the controller on. So Bluetooth on the left, middle is wired, on the right you've got the USB dongle. Over at the top we've got lockable triggers. So at the moment they are in their unlock position, so they behave like a normal Xbox controller. So for games like Forza Horizon 5, where you can control the acceleration, so depending upon what speed you want to drive at. So this is what you'd use that for. If you was to lock them, they would now only click. So for games like Fortnite or Call of Duty is where you would probably use these in their locked position. Let's pop this controller on its dock. As soon as you do that, you've got a nice light which shows you that it is charging. So I tried to connect this controller to my Xbox via Bluetooth so I can get some wireless gameplay. However, it does not want to work that way. I also tried the USB dongle, placed it in the Xbox, and tried to connect it with the method of connecting via a USB dongle. And it doesn't want to work wirelessly that way as well. So unfortunately, this is a wired controller. Upon closer inspection on the box, it does mention Xbox wired, comma, mobile and PC wireless controller. So I'm guessing there's my answer there. But on the instructions, however, a bit misleading because it states to enter Bluetooth forced pairing mode by pressing the wireless pairing button for 2 seconds. So I'm a bit confused. I might reach out to GameSir to find out what's going on there. But let's go ahead and hook you up with the braided lead that's included. It is super long in size, so it will come in handy when playing at a normal distance. And the braided cable, of course, will mean that it does last a long time and doesn't get damaged easily. Plugged in the USB-C cable into the G7 Pro, Xbox light is illuminated, controller is switched on. Let's go ahead and test it out on some games. So let's go ahead and play Forza Horizon 5 with the G7 Pro controller. So we've got a nice feel to the thumbsticks for that accurate control of the vehicle. Also, the triggers are pressure sensitive to the extent where you can gradually accelerate depending upon how much you are pressing the trigger, which is good to know because obviously some cheaper third-party controllers sometimes can't replicate this compared to an official controller. So they would normally, if you press the trigger, would normally activate the acceleration at full speed, for example, like this. This one seems to be working just fine. The gameplay is really good on it as well. And obviously those rubber handles do help in having a good grip of the controller, even better than official Xbox one, to be honest. Because that one feels a bit slicky in the hands. So that's enough for Forza. Let's just have a quick test on FC25 next. Time for some FC25. Let's see what the controller performs like.
Between the two most successful clubs in English football. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined for commentary by Sue Smith, and Old Trafford is alive with expectation ahead of Manchester United against Liverpool. Well, Bruno Fernandes is a leader and very much a modern midfielder. He can defend and attack in equal measure.
Okay, so I've scored a goal. Throw over to my son to play some Fortnite, so let's see what he thinks of it. got the triggers set to the normal position at the moment. Do you want to set the lock trigger?
Yeah.
See what it performs like. See if you prefer it that way. Is it much better that way? So with the triggers on. Well, is it better to shoot with?
Yeah.
So I guess that does have to get used to it. What do you think of the controller overall though?
It's great.
Overall guys, this is a really nice looking controller and does perform well. However, the only downside I've got is this long wire that I have to use. So having to connect that to play is a bit of a downside. But the overall look, the gameplay and everything else is spot on. And it has a nice premium feel to it. Considering it's not a genuine Microsoft product, it does hold up well for being a third-party controller. But the wire that you have to use for playing on the Xbox, that's a bit of a downside. When it says designed for Xbox, I would say just go that extra mile and make sure it works wirelessly. But maybe there is a way to connect it via Bluetooth. I will reach out to GameSir to find out. But overall guys, I hope that gave you a little bit of an insight to make your own decision to see if this controller is worth it for yourself to go ahead and buy. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe, share and like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.